Oh, I guess I don't. how interesting. Well, David has written this incredible book entitled Jesus Wept, and it's all about the story of, if you know the story from the Bible, when Jesus cried, just as he was raising Lazarus from the dead, who was in the tomb for 3 days, and how significant that we just celebrated Easter this week and Sunday, which is all about the resurrection of Christ. And for some strange reason, I am not getting my brother. I think we're connected, but and I see that my sound technician is working on volumes and all that kind of stuff. So we're just gonna you and I talk for a moment, Melanie.
Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem.
Yeah. So I like what I read about his book.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that it's a quest why Jesus wept because of Lazarus. Because I know there's controversy, talk, and all that, why he wept.
Well, it's the only time noted that he ever cried. So it's, for Jesus' life, it's very poignant.
Significant.
It's very significant,
yes.
especially since he had the ability to raise the dead. Why would he take the time and emotion to cry?
Exactly.
So this is a very good question. I can't wait for the author to come on line and tell us the answer to this question. You know?
Yeah, it is, because Christ being who he was and who he is, having all power and everything at his disposal, but still chose to cry. Yeah, you said it's very significant. And I know my sound technician on our end is working diligently to make this connection happening. And
you know what I was thinking about the other day, and
what were we thinking?
This is called stalling. What I was thinking about is, as Jesus walked, or other people have done this, people would reach out to touch his robes to be healed. And I was thinking, if we could do that with talent, like, I know exactly who I would want to get close to, and it's Eddie Murphy.
Oh, okay.
But this is what I would do. I would inch up to Eddie Murphy, and I would pretend to tell him a secret.
Hello?
Oh, there we go.
Hey. Do we have David?
Yeah, Rick, I'm online.
All right,
brother. And also we have with us Melanie Baldonado. She's helping me out over here. And so if you can just remain perfectly still, because every time you move or whatever, I'm getting that feedback sound from your microphone speaker or whatever it is. I don't know. Anyway, welcome to Indies in Motion, bro.
It's a pleasure, Rick.
Exciting.
Yes. Well, we did our best to stall, so let's just jump right in it. I know you're a powerful author down in Nigeria. Well, to me it's down, looking at the map. But anyway, be that as it may. But we've introduced your book. In fact, I don't think I gave the entire title, which is "It Is Time We Truly Know Why Jesus Wept."
Jesus wept.
So please dive right in, brother, and explain to us about this wonderful book that you've written.
The title of the book, actually, like you said, is "It Is Time We Truly Know Why Jesus Wept." Then the subtitle is "At the Grave of Lazarus."
Okay.
And people may have to wonder what actually made Jesus to weep because of Lazarus.
Yes.
Because we can remember that in the city of Nain, there was this widow that Jesus saw, and then the widow told him that she lost the only son. Then Jesus told her, "Weep not." So the question was now, why would Jesus now weep because of Lazarus? So I tried to find out why.
Right.
And I know, and that's what the book is all about. And surprisingly, in the quest to look for an answer to this question, the whole thing got more complicated because that's for Jesus to weep means it is because of our ignorance, because we don't know some certain things. And if you check that story, that is the story of Lazarus, at that particular point when Jesus wept, it was after they had already buried Lazarus.
Right.
So it was when he asked them, "Where did you bury him?" And they said, "Lord, come and see." That was the time that he now wept. So I mean, what I'm trying to say in essence is that that incident has a significance. That is, it has something to tell us, which that if we can learn from it.
Okay.
So that's what the book is all about.
So your quest, and of course you went on this journey to find out why he cried. Now, will you divulge why he cried, or do we have to? Are you encouraging us to get the book to find out why he cried?
It's
to throw it over to Melanie, and she's going to probe you now, brother.
So
just like I said that the whole thing, I mean, because if you check the book, if you have read the book, after the whole thing, I mean, I was left to look for that, to find the answer to my own question.
Yes.
I don't know if you understand. So that's why I said that the whole thing is somehow complicated, because you just have to. In fact, the summary of it all is that he wept because of our ignorance. Because if Mary and Martha had known that, and if they had truly had trust in him.
So I missed that because you said, all right, because of the ignorance that they experienced or they expressed. I mean,
but
because they should have known better. In other words.
So what I mean is, since they expect him to come,
okay,
they thought that he came late.
Oh, okay.
If you understand.
Yes, but for Jesus, for God, he was right on time. Now I know Melanie has something.
Right on nothing is too late for him to do. Yeah.
Amen.
So here's a question. Your first book, or not your first book, before this, The Most Perfect Exchange.
Yeah, that's my second book.
That's your second book. Okay.
And that's the one I love most because it has something to teach every one of us. I mean, I just don't know how to explain it. That is quite an interesting book. It's a story that started in 1967 when racism was somehow dwindling in America, and then this young man, he found help and love from a white lady. So that's what this story is all about. I mean, and the story moved from that time to the present day. That's 2012 when I published the book.
Oh, okay. So that's your second book, Most Perfect Exchange, subtitled The Cost of Liberty.
The Cost of Liberty.
Oh, I get it. Okay. Yes. Now, speaking of your books, and we have more time for the interview, for our conversation, but I always want to make sure that people can contact my guests. So, for instance, your websites or where they can acquire or purchase your books.
Well, my book is currently on Book Tango.
Okay.
Book Tango, and I try as much as I can to put the link on my profile. That is pages, and on my blog and my pages. Yeah. Anyone that wants to get it can just connect through the link. But it's on Book Tango and on Author House also.
Okay.
And actually, that is most other, even on Amazon. It's online.
Okay. So, because we had some crazy, I don't know what happened, some cosmic rays went over, interference. But, for instance, what is your website or the best way they can contact you, my listeners?
Okay, to contact me, hello?
Yes, we're still here.
Yeah. To contact me, the best way to contact me, I don't have that's a direct personal website for now.
Well, for instance, but you're on Facebook.
Yes, I'm on Facebook.
Okay, that's great.
I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. Virtually.
Okay, so we go to Facebook and type in facebook.com/
David.Callo77.
Oh, David Callo, Kallu.
Yeah, 77. Yeah.
And of course, as I said earlier, when my listeners go to the official indiesinmotion.com website, they'll find a link to your site and to Facebook and everything. We have like a couple more minutes. What's the intention, the purpose of your books? Because I see a common theme, but where are you going with these books? Who are you trying to reach?
Well, in everything I do, I try to see a way that I can try to bring peace, unity, and above all, for us to stop that is religious intolerance. If you look at what is happening now all around the world, both in case of terrorism and stuff like that, it means that people don't really understand that religion has to be a personal issue. So we have to learn how to tolerate each other. And I come to understand that religion is the foundation of virtually every society. So I don't know if you understand what I mean. That most laws are built from the culture and the traditions of people, which also has something religious about it. So I try as much as possible as I can to write something that will motivate people,
Right.
so that they can stand up and fight for what is right.
Amen to that.
Because that is the only way that we can change something. Because there is a place I mentioned in my second book that is the most possible is change.
Great.
The man William, he said that when Abraham Lincoln, that is what he saw that made him to fight against slavery. You know?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's not every man at that time, a president at that time that would like to have the services of people. I mean, you are in a position where people will want to serve you, and now you are saying no, we are all equal. I mean, it's not everybody that will understand that. I don't know if you understand what I mean.
But you're doing your part to make a difference. Melody wants to jump in here with something.
Yes, I do. So can we expect more books from you in the near future?
Yeah, actually, I'm writing. I have other books coming up. For instance, there is one I want to release soon, The Formula of Reincarnation. That will be my next book, and some other ones. Yeah,
What is the name of your next book? I'm sorry.
The Formula for Reincarnation.
The Formula for Reincarnation.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's about. It will be somehow mystical somehow anyway, because it's about a scientist, that discovered the formula for reincarnation. Then after he discovered the formula, he was working with his fellow experts, that's other scientists. Then he now realized that if this formula would be made known to people, that it would be more dangerous than the nuclear weapon itself. So he tried to stop the research from going on, but his partners, his co-workers, they wanted to have the formula by all means. So that even they went as far as trying to kill the man. But anyway, at last, they succeeded. But the funny thing was that even though that the man was dead, I don't understand, he was still alive somehow. That is to make sure that the formula they did not go into the wrong hands.
Wow.
So the formula, it combines some various scientific formulas. It is built on Trinity, like he said. There's Trinity and the last job is for everybody to look for the center of the triangle.
Wow, look at you, bro. So you're quite the author, quite the imagination.
That's what I want to read about.
Yeah. Now, we are out of time, unfortunately, because But now, do you have, for instance, you have such wonderful stories, and the one that you're working on now, do you write screenplays, or do you have intentions of maybe movies of your work?
Yeah, sure. I hope that someday maybe even the most perfect exchange, maybe film directors will see reasons to put it in movies so that the world can still learn something from the story, even with the formula that is coming up.
Good.
So,
Well, again, I'm sorry, my brother, we're out of time, but I thank you all the way from Nigeria for being on Indies in Motion today.
Yeah, thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk to you and to the rest of the world. It's a pleasure. The pleasure is mine.
All right, brother. We will talk with you soon. Be in touch.
Okay.
All right.
No problem.
Blessings. All right. Well, I'm so glad we made that happen. And let's see. We are now. Oh, you know what? We're moving right along because the clock is no respecter of persons. Certainly not of me. And so I'm going to jump into this next tune. Check this one out.